I read this book by Almas.
Ah, yeah, Almas.
Maybe you read it, The Elixir of Enlightenment?
No, I didn't.
So he asks this question. He says, given that enlightenment is, given that so many people are interested in enlightenment, why are there so few enlightened people?
Exactly, that's a good question.
And he has an answer.
What's the answer?
He says that, and this is great because it relates to psychology and spirituality. He says that, in his opinion, it's that there are many paths to enlightenment.
Yeah.
And people's psychology leads them to choose the wrong path.
Ah, the habit.
And what he says, his example is, the path of surrender is a valid path.
Yes.
But the people who tend to choose the path of surrender are the people with very weak egos.
Yeah.
And so they actually have nothing to surrender.
Exactly. They're already surrendered in a way of resignation
They've surrendered to life.
Exactly. That's a bit.
And so for them, surrender is a way to get out of life.
Yeah.
And I think there's something to that. And I think that's, in my mind, that's partly how psychology and spirituality relate and support each other. And I think a lot of psychology is pointed at creating a strong ego, which I think is very different than a big ego.
Yeah.
A strong ego, to me, means an ego that doesn't need defending.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when I stop being so defensive, then I can start to see the bigger possibilities.
Yeah.
And when I'm busy protecting myself, then.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's how I see it.
Yeah, and that what also it points to, and I think it also points to Hakomi, that in Hakomi you discover your own way. What is your path towards waking up? Because what we're really doing is helping people to wake up in the moment. And we are waking up with them. It's not we're awake and they are not.
Yes.
It's we're waking up together into this present moment. And that's also another spiritual principle.
Yeah.
It's being in this present moment. Because here is everything.
Yeah, I love that. Because what it makes me think, and I don't know what's true about this, but what it makes me think is, what's really hard is to wake up on your own.
Yeah.
We need to wake up together.
Yeah. But that's another one, right? That we're together in this, and that we can mirror each other.
Yeah.
And also, how do you say when the fire jumps over? Because consciousness is contagious. So, of course.
Yeah.
So my state of mind will be mirrored in your state of mind, and we will together. You wake up a little more, I wake up a little more.
Yeah.
That's also part of this principle.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important to know that we can find our own truthfulness or our own path that helps us. There's not one recipe for everybody, and that's so important. It acknowledges also the uniqueness in, even if we're similar or there's characters that are similar, there's still a uniqueness in us that can unfold in that work.
That's beautiful.
Good.
Yeah.